right. Let me show you how to shine bright.
I'm the best, and the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the bank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking a from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching her, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need the full amount before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Running like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands at me, I make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be called like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavy then they know what I be on. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold.
Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy, I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been wearing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We can take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go.
It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Browns and the Ravens, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by Deshaun Watson. Of course, he won a national title at Clemson and already has 3 Pro Bowls under his belt in the National Football League.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Looking to throw right away is Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. And it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Watson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around 18-yard line. Well, right now, there's a good 49 yards here on the sack. That was third down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll drop to throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll snap him about a yard short. They do get 12, but they're really short. And that leads to a 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Well, Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 yards there. And about he's going to have a 1st down.
Good run right there. And this is a man who's 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now it's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. Call it a gain of a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Here's Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down at 7. Throwing is Jackson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. They'll run here with Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Buying time to his left. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That time, a nine-play drive, and it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. They just did manage to sneak into the playoffs as a 6th seed, so it's a tough road ahead. They know that. They would need to win 3 games on the road in January. But, hey, here's the bottom line. There's 18 other teams that wouldn't mind being in this spot right about now.
Yeah, and you had to stick it to them, didn't you? Those 18 who are sitting at home right now. But you're exactly right about that. Your point about how daunting this is well taken, because it all depends on their mindset at this point. How do they break it down so they're not looking at this whole big road and saying to themselves, we got no shot. You got to break it down to this game right now. Win this one, then worry about the rest of them after this.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. To throw is Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defensive perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And that's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. Jackson will keep it, and he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got a couple, but a couple is all that they needed as they convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Jackson apparently a little unsure of things, so he'll call a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Dobbins once more, and not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And they are able to add on to their advantage. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
I think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Graham. He will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down now, but that clock rolling. Watson now to throw. Another completion here to Hunt. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Rolling to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring it up a 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jackson on 1st down, forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Personal foul. Unnecessary running.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh, I like it.
And some room to roam now. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. York able to send this one through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We had great action yesterday, and this, the first of 3 more games coming at you here on Wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's AFC wildcard game. And you can see the result there. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Browns. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively. They make it even bigger plays in the passing game.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third down, Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cooper. Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 36. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Toward the pylon, caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now Jackson on the move to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson complete to Hilton. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Watson on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 21-17. 2 minutes, 17 seconds to go. A touchdown likely means they move on in these playoffs. Tense moments for the hometown faithful as they've got it with a 1st down. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson now out to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the 1st down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it. And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Here's Chubb on the read option. 61 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they take a knee. Second and 11 now. Now Chubb running right. He gets them a little over half of what they need, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
I'm the best, and the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get off, go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, and the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get off, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, For the bike and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking a from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I